Today I'm going to introduce you to a couple of drench systems that are on the market today. There's a big difference between those two, and I'd like to just share with you what we see the difference on these two drenching equipment for hydrating dairy cattle. So let's start off with the CPS system first. It comes in this bag. This looks like the system here. So I guess this is the esophageal hose, and this is the pump. And so one thing that I noticed is there is really no directions on how to use this. There is a little brochure attached here, and it says one person system, and that is about it, a couple pictures. So let's see if we can figure this out. So I'm gonna take this apart, and this goes on the pump, regular hose fitting, and then this goes on the esophageal hose. So now what you're gonna need to do is you need to get your own bucket. So we got a 5-gallon bucket here. We're not going to put water in it today, but what we're going to do is we're going to talk about the advantages and the disadvantages of the two systems. So we got water in the bucket, and what we're going to do is we're going to insert this into the cow, and then we're going to pump it like that. So let me get our cow out here, and we'll demonstrate how that looks on a actual model cow. Okay, so now we're going to demonstrate how you drench a cow using this CPS Magrath. So what you're going to do is you're going to insert it in the cow's mouth, and then you're going to hook the nose tongs up. And one thing you're going to notice that this is not a very long esophageal tube. So the lungs are in front of the rumen, and so what you need to have is the longer tube to go all the way into the rumen, so make sure that you don't get it in the lungs. And what we do is we take our bucket of water and we start pumping. And sometimes if you're in front of the cow, the bucket ticks over and you spill all your drench product out. So you hold it like this until it's done. Now let me introduce you to the Drench-Mate drench system. Comes in a box. So there's the bucket that it comes with. It's a 6.5 gallon bucket. Nice thing about this bucket is it holds 6.5 gallons, and it's got a lid on it, so you can put water all the way up to the top. A 5-gallon bucket, you can only get about 4 gallons in because this will spill when you take it out to the cow. So that's one great thing about this system. So here's your esophageal hose and the fric tube. We have a directions for use on how to use the system. And then also we have a 6-step drenching guide. And you can also get that with a QR code right there. And you can get that video in English and in Spanish. First thing we're going to do is we're going to insert the fric tube in the cow. And what we're going to do, we're going to take the esophageal hose, and you're going to wait about right there and let the cow swallow it. Don't force it. You'll feel a little hesitation. And what you want to do, you want to get it all the way up to the red mark. And you can lock it so it doesn't come out. The reason that we have that red mark on there is you want to make sure that you get it all the way into the rumen. The issue with the shorter one is the lungs are in front of the rumen. Again, we're going to refer to this diagram. So the lungs are in front of the rumen. So if you have too short of an esophageal hose, you may be into the lungs and you won't know it. So once again, you can see the length of this hose versus the CPS system. Next thing you want to do, you want to hook it up. You can start pumping, nice and easy, 1 or 2 minutes, you're done. Nice thing about this system also, you can detach it. You want to blow the product out of there, so when you pull it back out of the cow, you don't leave anything in the esophagus. That's the Drench-Mate system.